What's going on, everybody? I am here to show you the fastest and strongest fishing knot there is. This is called the Eugene Bend Knot, the Eugene Slip Knot, Eugene Knot, whatever. I think there's probably some other names for it too, but that's it. And I'm making this video because there's a bunch of videos out there showing how to tie this knot, but none of them really show the fast, efficient way to tie this knot. And I teach clients this knot all the time and always tell them to go watch YouTube, and apparently none of the videos are really that great, so I decided to just go ahead and make my own here. I'm going to use some bright fluorescent fishing line here, so hopefully y'all can see it fairly well. And I've got myself a swim bait here, and we're going to tie this on here. So I'm going to show you two variations to this knot, and one is basically just tying it straight forward, and the other one is doubling up the line. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slide my tag end through the eye of the hook or the eye of the bait, okay? And then I'm going to let it hang, and I'm going to let it slide down a ways, and I'm going to give myself several inches of tag end to work with. I've seen some videos where they use a really short tag end. I don't know why they do that. Use a longer tag end, give you some room to work, makes it a whole lot easier. So basically you see my main line over here, you see it coming down and back up, and I am pinching the tag end with my thumb and my forefinger there, okay? I'm going to take this tag end and I'm going to wrap it around this, these two sections of line, this part that's hanging down. I'm going to wrap it around here 3 times, okay? I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Now, as you can see, I have made a loop up here that I'm pinching, okay? Now all I'm going to do is I'm going to take my tag in, and I'm going to pass it through that loop right there, okay? Then I'm going to grab that tag end, and I'm just with my, so I have the tag end and the main line in my one hand here, and then I'm just going to let it drop, okay? That's it. I'm going to let go of my tag end, and when I tighten it, I'm just going to moisten my knot and pull it tight, okay? That's it right there, okay? Then I can go ahead and clip my tag in, okay? There you go. So that's it. But one thing that I will mention is that I have learned that if I'm tying this knot with fluorocarbon or monofilament fishing line or copolymer fishing lines, I am going to do 3 wraps. But I've learned that if I'm tying it with braid, I do 4 wraps, okay? And as long as I do 4 wraps with braid, I've never had any issues. I have had issues with doing 3 wraps, but never with 4. So that's it. So fluorocarbon and monofilament and copolymer lines, 3 wraps, braid 4. Okay, the second variation to this knot is we are going to double up the line. I think I've got enough line here to work with. So we're going to double up the line, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to pass it through once. Some guys like to do this. It just makes them feel a little bit more secure about their knot. I have personally never had any issues doing it the first way that I showed you. But some guys do like to do it this way. So I'm going to take it, pass it through once, then I'm going to take it and I'm going to pass it through again. Okay, I'm going to pass it through a second time, and again going to pull a nice long tag in, got lots of line to work with, okay? So now basically I've got my line just doubled up. You see a loop over here, and I'm going to kind of ignore that loop, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pretend like this line is just one piece of fishing line, okay? And just tie the knot exactly like I did. So let it hang, grab that right there. So this is my tag end over here, this doubled up line with the loop. I'm going to wrap it around here 3 times again. 1, 2, 3. Then I'm going to pass that loop, that doubled up line, again through the loop at the top there. Okay, just like that. And I'm going to grab that, just let it drop. Okay, there you go. Moisten it. And just pull the main line. Okay, just pull that main line now. Just pull it all there. Okay, so now there's my main line, and then I've got that loop over there, and then I've got the tag end. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the loop and the tag end. So basically you end up with three tag ends coming out of it right there. Okay, like I said, that's just a variation to it. That's basically just doubling up the line is all you're doing there. Some guys really like that, you know, it just gives them a little added security, I guess. They feel better about the knot that way. I've never had any issues with the original version. So okay, now I want to show y'all a really fun trick with this knot. Let's say that you are tying on a Texas rig or a weightless Senko or something like that, something where you don't have that heavy lure on your hook and you're just tying on the hook. Because with that swim bait, as you saw, I could use the weight of that swim bait to swing it around. Well, when you have just a hook, you don't really have that weight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my line, I'm going to pass it through the hook, then I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to hang it on the hook. Okay, you can also take just a soft plastic bait, stick it on your hook for a second, you know, just kind of poke it on there. But those scissors give me some weight, and I'm just going to let it hang, let it drop, go 1, 2, 3, go back through the top. There you go. So the idea is you're just adding some weight to that hook. So whether you hang your scissors on it, you hang a soft plastic bait on it, whatever. Now the other thing that I want to mention as well is that with a drop shot rig, everybody thinks that you have to tie a Palomar knot with a drop shot rig. That's just not true. The key is you can tie a Eugene Bend knot with it. In fact, the Eugene Bend knot works a lot better with it, in my opinion, than the Palomar knot does. And basically, when you tie your drop shot rig up, all you're gonna do, you know, is the big thing with the drop shot rig is you want your hook point pointed straight up. Okay. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna tie your hook on. We'll pretend like this is a drop shot hook, even though it's a big old wide gap hook. But I'm going to tie it on there. And what you do, you know, when you're tying your drop shot rig is you pull out a nice long tag end, right? So you got to make sure that you maintain a long tag end to attach your weight to, okay? And so, you know, like right there, you know, our hook is kind of angled off to the side, right? So we want to get it pointed up. So what we're going to do is we're going to take that tag in and we're going to pass it through the top of the eye. That's the side that the hook points on. We're going to pass it through the top of the eye, just like so. Pull it tight. What that does is it positions the knot on the inside of the eye of the hook. And then if you pull it tight, now it's pointed straight up, okay? And that's how you tie your hook on for a drop shot rig. Okay, now I just want to show y'all real quick just how quickly and efficiently you can tie this knot with this method. Okay, so this is just, I'm not going to walk you through it. I'm just going to tie it and you all can see how quick it is. So I'm going to stick it through, slide it down, wrap it around, put it through the top, let it drop. That's it. There you go. There you go. There it is. The Eugene Bend Knot, Eugene Slip Knot, the quickest, fastest, strongest knot that there is